3 days alone on an island. This trip had it all. I had a nice setup for my tent. I did a little fishing. I got attacked and swarmed by hundreds of wasps. Those are wasps. Yeah, that was fun. I cooked some delicious food, enjoyed a beautiful sunset campfire, and on my last night, it stormed out. On most of my trips, I take the good and the bad. This trip did have some tough moments, but it was still a great trip. Let's get into it. I'm heading to a new spot for a 3-day trip. Staying on an island site. I'm on the same island for all 3 days. That's new for me. No portaging, so brought a little bit extra gear. But I'm just hoping to have a nice, relaxing time. Dodge some of these big rocks sticking out of the water. Anyways, should be nice. Alright, got a bit of a ways to go. So let's get going. Got the double blade going today. Just wanted to give it a try. Already getting some blisters. I'm about 2 kilometers in, so that's kind of weird. But what are you gonna do? Sorry, frogs. I didn't mean to scare you. Anyone else always forget to open up the sleeping bag early? Or is it just me? I'm the worst at it. And then it's not fluffed up, and you know what? And Dave starts complaining. Dave's the worst when he's complaining too. So anyways, let's do it now while we have time. Okay, so it looks like everything's pretty set up with the tent. All the stuff's in there. I'm ready to go. I'm using a cot today. I have this cheap cot that I use when I go camp with the kids sometimes. It's portable. I wouldn't bring it portaging because it's a little bit heavy, but no portaging today. Staying for a couple nights. Hey, why not give it a try? Matter of fact, if it works well tomorrow night, I'm hoping to do some cowboy style camping under the stars here with the campfire. Hopefully that's going to work. The weather seems to be cooperating, so we'll see. It's beautiful. Not as hot as it normally is, so that's awesome. I mean, those hot days really are a struggle. You know, got to keep lots of fluids in you, and it's just draining. Right now, beautiful weather. Knock on wood. Okay, so still got work to do. It's getting later in the afternoon. I have to collect some firewood, and while I go out to collect firewood, I think I'm going to do some fishing. Hopefully I catch a fish and I can have a fish fry. If not, I have other plans just in case. On my way in, I scouted some spots that I think I can get some good firewood. So I'm gonna stop there, load up the canoe, and do a little fishing on the way, get back and get the campfire going. So here we go. I'm hoping to do a lot more fishing on this trip. I have a lot more time this time, so be patient, especially when it comes to fishing. Had a bite. That's it. All right, let's get going. Those are wasps. Fucking wasps. So I should have been more careful. I had about 11 stings in total, but it could have been a lot worse. The next problem was trying to figure out a way to retrieve my saw that was stuck in the tree. Shit. I decided to come back later. Oh, I just got... Oh, again. Oh, they're all over the place. All right, I gotta shut this thing off. When I got back to the island, I decided to take a quick dip in the lake. The cold water helped the stings. I had Benadryl in my first aid kit just in case, but I was doing okay. So, am I naked? Hey? Am I not wearing any clothes? Skinny dipping, if you will? That's between me and the sea. Nobody else. Sea don't mind. That snapping turtle does seem to mind, so I'm gonna swim away right now. So, just to give you a heads up, I was trying to go collect wood in the mainland over there, and I was there, I picked a couple spots, and then I must have stepped on a beehive or a wasp nest, I guess, in the ground, and all of a sudden there was hundreds around me. I have about 10 or 11 stings. It's not too bad. I got one on the neck that's kind of hurting, and on the ankle. But other than that, I'm okay. I just feel pretty stupid because it was kind of a area where you could expect it was kind of punky and kind of soft, the ground around the trees. So I should have known better. Stupid. Anyways, I did lose my saw over there because I ran and I was killing them as I was go. I think I got some of it on video. Anyways, I had to go back and retrieve this, and I got another sting. So yeah. Anyways, we're okay now. I got some wood. I should be okay for today and tonight, and then tomorrow I'll collect some more. Oh man, so dumb. Okay, today we're doing corn on the cob. I just picked it up, so I was ready to go. Picked it up on the side of the road. That's where you get the best corn on the cob, of course. Corn on the cob and chicken. I already have the chicken marinated it last night. Normally I don't remember to do those things, but today I did, so good for me. Okay, the corn is coming along nicely. Chicken smells good. We'll put that on. Not a lot of space on here, but we'll do what we can. Okay, so the corn looks ready for the most part. I'm gonna let the chicken cook a little bit longer. There you go. Didn't turn out all too bad. Put a little bit of spice on the corn, but other than that, it's all good. and it sucked out. I didn't get to do the fishing that I wanted to. I did some fishing from around here. I caught 2 little tiny fish. Put them back right away, and I caught a bigger one, and it just fell off. So anyway, so we'll do some more tomorrow. Because I'm not packing up, I have all day tomorrow, so I'm going to do some exploring around this lake. There's a bunch of areas here that look really interesting. I want to check them out and see if there's any interesting camping areas, or at least paddle areas to go. I'll bring my fishing rod and we'll do some more fishing. Hopefully do lots of fishing tomorrow. So yep, it's a nice night. Mosquitoes are out, but not as bad as they were. Deer flies, very, very few. Maybe the wasp scared them away. I'm not sure. I'm glad I got my my new saw back, my Agawest Boreal 21, I think it is. I've only used it a few times, and I honestly, I thought I was going to lose it. I was like, how am I going to go get this thing back? Because when I went back, they died down a bit, but sometimes your saw can get stuck in the tree, and you really got to work it out. So I wasn't prepared for that, but luckily I just gave it a good pull, and then I got out of there. I think I got one more bite, one more sting after that, but after that, it's not too bad. Oh well. Anyways, this island campsite is really nice. Get to see the sun go down behind me. That's kind of nice. I was running out of time again. I wanted to do some more landscape videos, but oh well. I think that'll be fine. There is 2 fire pits on this tiny island, which is stupid, but I'm using this one, so that's good enough for me. Okay, so I'm going to enjoy this, and then I'm off to bed. Oh, good morning. It was a pretty good sleep. Pretty quiet last night. Nothing too loud. The frogs were actually much quieter than usual, so I guess their fun time has died down. But it was pretty good. The tent was good. Cool temperatures at night. Sorry, I think it went down to 11 last night, so luckily I brought the proper sleeping bag and stuff, so that's good. And yeah, seems pretty good. So, looks like a nice day. Gonna go find my food barrel, which is easy when you're on an island. I can see it, so it's still here. That's a good sign. And have some breakfast, and gonna go exploring some of the islands around here, explore the lake, do some fishing. So yeah, it's pretty nice right now. Temperature's pretty nice. The sun's out. Not many bugs. Birds are out. Temperature's much better than mid-July, I'll tell you that. So that's good. All right, let's get going. I always make coffee first, because that way it can cool down. I forgot my mug today, so, and we're making a mess. Made myself a little table here. Not the greatest, but okay, so let's get going with that, and then get the pancakes going. And of course we top it off with some real maple syrup. Some people have questioned me about bringing maple syrup on canoe trips and such, but come on, let's not be stupid. Not gonna lie, this is my second helping. Something good about pancakes while you're camping. Although I was hoping to find some wild blueberries, make some blueberry pancakes, but that's good. Good pancakes. What, am I gonna let maple syrup just waste away like that? No, I'm a good Canadian. We take care of our maple syrup. That's good. I wasn't recording that, was I? Hope not. That'd be weird. Anyways. Nice and quiet today. Saw a couple other people in canoes, but not much. I absolutely love exploring new places. Even if you've been to a lake before, there's a good chance you haven't been to all the spots on that lake, and that's the case here. Been to this lake before, but never been to this channel before, and it's kind of nice. A lot of interesting formations, and the shoreline has a lot of character. I like that. Every time I hear a wasp or a bee now, it's like a mental note of watch yourself after yesterday. That was crazy. I got lucky. Now I do have in my first aid kit, I do have Benadryl and stuff like that just in case. Mainly for the kids, to be honest with you, but I take it with me all the time just in case. I didn't use any, but good to know that it was there just in case. So I just stopped here on the side. I haven't found a spot to stop for lunch or anything, but so far the spot looks good for some wood. I don't have to go deep into the forest. Oh boy. decided to have a nap after that long paddle this afternoon. I didn't get my shore lunch. I didn't catch anything. Had a couple bites and actually something snapped my line. I think it was probably a pike, but no luck. So came back, had some lunch, set up the hammock for a nap. Pretty good, pretty quiet out here, so that's pretty good. I may have to set up the tarp over the tent tonight. It's supposed to rain now. It wasn't supposed to rain earlier, but now it says it is. So originally I was going to sleep cowboy style with the campfire outside looking at the stars, but it's going to rain. That's going to put a damper on that, so we might have to set up the tarp. Not a big deal, can do that. Anyways, I can set up the tarp now, or I can do a little fishing. That's right, I'm going to do a little fishing. Let's go. Oh, that nap was good. Oh yeah. I did bring my real big tarp, so this might be interesting. I'll have to see how this works. Anyways, hopefully it's big enough. Trees aren't in the exact perfect position. They never are. Okay, so I have the tarp set up. It's not the perfect setup. I'm still getting used to setting up the tarps. Plus, I brought the small tarp today, so that's not great. I wasn't planning on needing the tarp. Matter of fact, like I said, I was going to be sleeping under the stars tonight, but the weather looks like it's changed. It's clouding over right now. So what can you do? I always bring a tarp, and this is the one I brought today, so I will have to make do. It's okay. I need it for tomorrow morning, because if it's raining tomorrow morning for breakfast, I needed to be able to make breakfast under the tarp. So there's an area underneath that I can do that, and there's a high spot over there. So anyways, I'm not 100% sure it's the best setup, but hey, that's what I got. Wow, that took a while. Today was a pretty good day. Compared to yesterday, I'll take today. Getting stung by 11 bees or wasps was not something I wanted to do. Anyways, today was a good day. Had a good time exploring. I don't get a chance to do that a lot, so that was fun. Did a lot of fishing, and that was fun. Didn't catch anything. Had a couple bites. Snapped my line. I think it was a pike, but at the end of the day, I didn't catch anything, so that kind of sucks. But it was still fun. Fun to get out on the water. Heading out tomorrow. It's supposed to rain overnight. Oh well, what are you going to do? I just got to be more organized, put all my stuff away, so that's okay. Hopefully I'll fish on the way out. If it's raining, you know what, maybe that'll change my luck a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to enjoy the fire, and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. So, it rained last night. Yeah, probably around 4 o'clock. Started to pour. I mean, really, really heavy rain. It was a little windy. No lightning or thunder. At least I didn't hear any, so that was good. But it woke me up. But then it put me back to sleep because... There was that. Because I don't think anyone can stay awake in a tent in the middle of the night when it's raining. It's so comforting to hear that pitter-patter. Anyways, the tarp is up. I'm hoping that it's doing pretty well. So far, it looks decent in here, but that's going to be hard to tell. I'm going to get out and take a look. I had some bigger plans for this morning, but if it's too much rain, which they're actually calling for, there's a severe rainfall warning in this area, then I'll have to change things up. But last night I did a pretty good job of keeping everything under the tarp. I'm going to go out and see how well that is. I got to collect the food barrel, make some breakfast, and then pack up. It's going to be a little bit messy, but what are you going to do? Forgot the rain jacket. I didn't forget it, actually. I said I'm not going to bring it because it wasn't supposed to rain. Anyways, got to pack up and then get moving. Hopefully I can still do some fishing on the way up. Okay, so I came out to assess the damage. Not too bad, but it did rain pretty hard. There's lots of puddles on the ground, and actually we have runoff rainwater. I'm on an island, of course, so you gotta imagine the middle of the island is the highest point, and that's where I kind of am. So there is runoff. Doesn't look too bad. The tent doesn't look too bad at all, actually. I'm really surprised, so that's good. The tarp has done its job. It's not perfect. There's a couple spots that aren't great. Maybe I'll adjust it, but either way, everything's going to get messy while I tear it down. Not a problem. Everything dries out, even me. I think I'm going to have a quick breakfast. Just oatmeal and coffee. Gotta have coffee, of course, and then I'm on my way. If it lightens up a little bit, I'm definitely going to do some fishing and maybe some exploring around. I'm hoping to do fishing either way. I think if it starts to get too heavy, I'll just go back. But if it lightens up, yeah, I'll do some fishing and do some exploring because there's lots of other spots around here I wanted to check out. I don't mind the rain. I'm wet. If you're wet, right? Oh. Okay, so pretty much done. Just gotta load the boat, tear down this tarp, then I'll head out. Tarp did a good job. The tent's messy, but what are you gonna do? Air it out, clean it out, no problem. And we're off. Oh. A little slower than usual. That's okay. I love that as it was packing the boat, the rain stopped. Go figure, right? Anyways, that was a nice little sight. I'd come back to it, I guess. It's quiet. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Stopped raining. Some dark clouds around though. Not gonna wait too long to get in, but I think I can chance to do some fishing. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We had a lot going on. Had some good food. Did some fishing. No luck. Had some fun with some wasps. That was fun. Got some rain. Oh boy. All in a fun trip, you know? Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.